How's it, mate? You're going to get to know this backdrop over the next month or so. Thanks for the videos. Okay, some really cool stuff. So we're going to go through little things. I mean, there's not much to change in your golf swing. Your golf swing is very, very good. The ideas and the planes and the movements and general sequencing, all really, really good. Just got some neat setting up to do, and I think just sort of understanding slightly different ideas of what you're trying to do to get the club to do what you want to do. So it's going to be, it should be sort of fairly easy and fun, and we should see some good results, right? So I'm really excited. Expecting some really good scores. On that note, to shoot those really good scores once we start going a bit under par, we do need to putt well. So please, if you can try and get one of your playing partners to send me a couple of putting videos from the weekend, and then we're just going to look at that putting, but we'll start collecting stats from this weekend anyway. Okay, so I'll go through the full thing with you and the causes and effects of these little things, and then obviously the drills we're going to start with next week to start fixing those things. But just a couple of things for this weekend, right, just to start on the right track. So obviously our main focus right now is driver, all right? The reason as well why I asked you about the club head speed is, I mean, obviously you're aware there's a bit of an overswing there. Now, it's not always an issue with modern drivers, so we just need to figure out that if we tighten it up a little bit, do we get a drop off in club head speed, ball speed, and carry distance? In which case, it's not worth it. We just have to learn how to synchronize the longer swing to your body. That's all we have to do. So we'll figure that out together as we go. So for this weekend with driver, we're going to go with that butter cut. So very important where you aim, okay? So make sure we don't aim into trouble, right? So don't aim way left. You just got to aim sort of left edge, sort of left fairway bunker, something like that. All right? So all I want you to do this weekend with driver, okay, is I just want you to bring this right foot forward. It's still just a hair, okay? The feet and shoulders are not matching. Okay, so the shoulders are a little bit there. Sorry, feet are a little bit there, shoulders are a little bit there. Okay, feet a little bit closed, shoulders a little bit open. Okay, so I want you to overthink it. Just go through a normal routine. I like the routine, looks good there. And then I just want you to pull this right foot, just shuffle it a couple of inches forward. Okay, obviously it's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable to you, but it's going to promote us to sort of go a little bit more left. All right, but don't worry too much about it. Just do it as a feel. Okay, and then the only other feel I want you to feel like you're still long. It's long, but it's a really nice tempo, and it's also wide. So some people get long, and then they get a little bit narrow. Okay, you're still creating nice width. So just leave it as it is, length and tempo. Okay, so normal setup, just shuffle that right foot a couple inches. Okay, and then all I want you to do, I want you to feel like you just swing a little more in your forward bend. Okay, so no loss of posture. Okay, the loss of posture is the big one that's causing the two-way miss. Okay, so when we lose that posture, the face is going to actually open, the plane's going to change a little bit. Okay, so if you don't do anything, it's going to start right and cut rather than starting on line. Okay, and then if you make the same move and flick it, that's the one that goes left. Probably just a little bit heel side as well and strike wise. Okay, but it's actually the same cause. So just little things. We'll explain in more depth why they happen, etc., and how we're going to work on it. But for this weekend, in the setup, shuffle that right foot. Okay, and then your swing thought is just to maintain a little bit of forward bend, a little bit of posture, a little bit of space, whatever words you want to say to yourself that are going to make you feel that. Okay, so none of that. Okay, we're going to swing a little more now. But obviously, I'm more tilted over with a 7-iron. But you get what I'm trying to say, right? Okay, you get what I'm trying to say. Okay, and then iron swing, okay, for this weekend. Right, all I want you to do, okay, is I want you to narrow your stance. I want you to take 5 meters off your carry distance. So if you're getting an 8-iron, what, about 160, 155, 160. I don't know what your lofts are, but anyway. Let's say you're hitting 8-iron, 160. Okay, I want you to plot for 155, so just take 5 off. All right, and then if you have 165, don't hit the hard 8, hit the easy 7, right? And we're just going to go narrower stance, all right, and just feel like it's a slightly shorter swing. Okay, basically hit a 3/4 iron shot, is what I'm saying. Okay, so a little narrower stance, anything 6 iron down, go narrower stance, 3/4, but feel like it's 3/4 length, but 90% speed. So people make the mistake of going 3/4 and then just kind of, quitting on it a little bit. We don't want that. I want your speed, I want your acceleration factors all the same. Okay, with a narrower stance, okay, a slightly more compact 3/4 controlled backswing. Right. If you get a chance, hit a couple on the range first and see how they come out. Okay, narrower stance, 3/4 swing, okay, with 90% acceleration. Right. Wedges definitely the same. Narrow as you can go without feeling off balance or that you're going to misstrike the golf ball. Okay. And again, take at least 5 meters off those wedges. Look, sometimes you've got to take 10 meters off the wedges, have to. Okay, but as often as you can, okay, take as much off those wedges as you can and narrow that stance out as much as you can. Right, so that's the plan for Saturday. Okay, then we'll discuss with way more depth the reasons why we're doing that, and then what we're actually going to be working on, and then the drills to go with that. And then obviously we'll start tracking some data from Saturday as well. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll chat on Saturday again. Thank you, mate.